So both Robert and I can be contacted either via email or through the 1-800 number. Should you have any questions ongoing at any time, there's no question that that's not worth answering, so never think that you don't want to bother us or whatever, because if we don't know the answer right off the bat, we'll get the answer for you for sure. We know that you don't have a client service and education person here in the Maritimes, somebody that you can call with your questions, etc. So we'd be happy to provide you with that resource. We do have some written information that we can provide for you as well. And I have left some of the packages with Diane at in Dartmouth last night, but I can send some on to you. A couple of things. You were talking about your need for identification. So what you can get, now this happens to say at the bottom, Parkinson Society Central and Northern Ontario, but you know, you could get some made, and I'm going to leave some samples of this card with Peter. Basically what it is, it's a card that contains room, I don't know if you can see this very well, lines for all of your medications and the times that you take those medications, which is very important when you, if you ever have a need, if you have to go into hospital, etc., that you have this list. Make sure that you keep it current. Probably get 2 or 3 cards each so that if your medications change, you can change this on it. It also has an opportunity for your name, your address, your contact, emergency contact information on it. But for the purpose of tonight's discussion, it has on the back, and I will read exactly what Peter was just talking about. It's a statement. It's on this back panel, which I will show you. You probably can't read it, but I'll read it to you. It says, "I have Parkinson's. Please don't assume that I am rude, uncooperative, cognitively impaired, or intoxicated. My symptoms can affect my movement, my appearance, and behavior. I may not be able to control my movements. In other words, as Peter has indicated, the day that this happened to him, he was dyskinetic. So it's not unusual for people who don't know about Parkinson's to mistake dyskinesia for intoxication. Sometimes I may not be able to move at all. My speech may be slurred or very soft, and I may have difficulty showing my emotions. This very clearly, in a very small panel on the back of your medication card, states that you have Parkinson's and some of these symptoms. So that if you're ever faced with a situation, for example, I've known people to go into a liquor store, for example, and want to buy something, obviously, some liquor, and actually be refused service in the liquor store because they were dyskinetic or their speech was already slurred. When they get to the counter, the cashier's just taken the bottle away from them and said, "It's obvious that you've already had too much today." So that kind of situation, or as I said, anytime you encounter, whether it's a healthcare professional, whether it's somebody even in your circle of friends, anybody that you encounter who doesn't understand Parkinson's and some of the symptoms, this is what I call a quick and dirty, easy way to explain all that. So that's what I was trying to show you, Peter. Okay, the other thing I've brought tonight, and Peter's going to ensure that you guys get one of these, and you can order them from us as well. It's a booklet on young onset Parkinson's disease. Not that you need this yourselves as you're living this 24/7, 365, but it may be of help to you to share this with some of your family members and some of your friends. And also, it's a same booklet, but it's also available for your family physicians. So it's basically something written for them so that they know what's happening with you and your Parkinson's and helps to explain. It's advice for physicians from individuals living with young onset Parkinson's disease. So I'm hoping that those two resources at least will be of some assistance to you. But regardless of what problems that you are encountering, we will be happy to provide you with some resources that will be available to you from our office should you wish to contact us at any time.